It's been a minute. Hello. Happy 2022. I have these friends who sometimes meet me at the making table, and that's what this table is called, and maybe even what this series is called, Meet Me at the Making Table. But I hope you'll grab whatever would be fun to let your hands do, and just be with me while I talk out loud because the camera's pointing at me. I think it's healthier to talk to you than it is to talk to my spider, which I sometimes do, but only to give them an orientation to say, hey, if I can see you, that's probably not so good because I'll worry about you. So if you want to cohabitate, just stay where I can't find you. And that, I think, works for spiders anyway. I'm at the making table. I'm making this. For a long time, collage has been one of the things that helps me sort of sort things out. And this is the big book of 55. So just finishing it and wanting to sort of demarcate what came before in the artifacts of making and where I am now, right? So 2022 deserves its own fresh start. But I've been carrying stuff around for a while. So I took a lot of the collages that were on the wall when I first moved in here and just made a book out of them, which I really love. And what I'm loving about the books I'm making now is that there's lots of different ways to read them or see them. They're highly interactive. And they're this amalgamation of things that got me here, moments from different studios, different art experiences, different places I was my part of starting. And then, of course, the big arrival here last year, or actually the end of 2020. I can't believe we're headed toward a year and a half now at this venue. The Crestline Creatrix Matrix is, of course, where I live, but it's also a combination of all these different things I wanted it to be for me and for you, for others. So just really, I articulate this all the time and then I can't find where I put it, but it'll show up again here in a second. And I just want to read the words because they help to ground me, but I don't know. These are all the artifacts of getting here and getting through the first year and finding people who showed up and looking back at the past that made it possible. And then the real conversations with arts organizations that I love and people who I went to school with who are now really doing this transformative art thing in the world. So just a shout out to Art is Moving and Lauren and Lisa and their Art Break Day. And that, of course, has been a big part of this fuel. And then once arriving down here in San Bernardino, the Arts Connection, the Mountain Arts Network, less so, but the San Bernardino Arts Connection Network, that has been a great source of not only friends here on the mountain who are also artful, but also, people who found their way here. So I started to tell you it's, of course, my house, but it's also really a transformative art education center. It's a space for artists to come and take a moment, take a breather. It's a retreat space. It's a artist in residence space, and through the San Bernardino Arts Network, Arts Connection Network, people found me here. So I hope you will find your way to the Yellow Door and the joyous freedom of full expression that this space is dedicated to, not just for me, but for me and for you, and for transformative art makers and thinkers and folks who just want to get a hold of another way to get to be in the world that sort of makes sense. And together we grapple with this idea of transformative art and what it means and to how to do something artful with all the stuff that ends up in boxes or follows us around in our lives or just is a part of the natural flow of I call it one woman's testimony to her own white trash. Like there's stuff that gets accumulated that ends up in landfill, or there's stuff that hangs out for a while and gets to be upcycled or recycled or art cycled. And that's kind of what I hope is happening here in the bookmaking, in the Eco Art Discovery Center outside, in the ways that we, take everything here has been something on its way to landfill, purchased through direct economy, through places like Facebook Marketplace or other, garage sale, thrift store finds. But really designed, everything here is designed to be used as art supply. And you can break things open and you can transform things and you can paint on things and you can dream on things and come like a cat and find a perch and hang out for a second and see what else comes up for you about your own life and destiny and dream and desire. So this is the Crestline Creatrix Matrix. It is an Eco Art Discovery Center. There's a transformative art circle that I built in the center of the cedar trees that I called redwoods for a really long time. It's a poetic medicine dispensary. It's a sustainability sanity sanctuary. And I offer artist in residency experiences for anywhere from 3 days to 3 weeks. Longer if you need, we can make that arrangement. So I offer things by donation and by appointment. So I hope you'll join me. BethBenson.com is a way to get in touch with everything that I'm doing here and have done. And then, of course, the Instagram for Artmaker Poet or Crestline Creatrix Matrix or the 33 Trees Project. Are we still together? I can't tell. Something else happened. Thank you. Thanks for joining me. See you again later, I hope. Bye.